guys, so this is the third and final video in my 3-part Valentine series, and this is the Vixen Valentine look. I did film it with 2 different lip options, so you'll just have to keep watching to see the other lip option. I really love this look. The lashes, I think, just pull it all together, and if you are going to wear this for Valentine's Day, you can't be afraid to put on some big lashes, because this is really what's going to give you that like sort of vampy vixen look, and it's just ultra seductive. And you know, if you're in a relationship and you really want to wow your husband or your boyfriend, come out wearing this makeup look in your favorite little black dress and you're going to be a showstopper for the night. Valentine's Day is this Saturday, so I gave you guys plenty of time to go out and get all the supplies you need to recreate my 3 looks. So I hope you enjoy and keep watching to see how to totally be a vixen this Valentine's Day. Okay dolls, so first we're going to start out with a little bit of primer. I'm going to be using the Almay CC Luminous Primer on my face and the Urban Decay Original Primer Potion on my eyes. And for our first eyeshadow color, we are starting with the color Suspect, and that's going to go all over the lower eyelid. So once you have both eyes done, we're going to be taking the color Asphalt from the Smoked Shadow Palette from Urban Decay and just kind of patting that into the outer crease, and then taking a fluffier brush, blending that outward. You always want to make sure you blend out your crease color, because it's just going to make your eyes look more put together. Sometimes it'll start to look kind of unintentional if you don't blend it, so blending is very important. And this is just an e.l.f. blending brush, so you don't have to use anything fancy. Now taking the shade Freestyle, I'm going to blend that into that crease color, so to soften that line up. And you can see I'm just doing windshield wiper motions. Now taking a clean brush, take the shade Foxy and put that on your brow bone. This is also from the Naked 2 palette, and sweep that down from the brow bone to the tear duct. Don't worry about how messy the outer edge is looking right now. We're going to clean that up later. So taking a firmer crease brush, we're going to use the color Blackout from the Naked. Well, it's in the Smoked palette and in the Naked 2 palette, but this is the shade Blackout, and we're putting that in the outer V and then just kind of buffing it in. Now with the makeup wipe, we are going to clean up underneath our eyes from any fallout, and then I'm going to use my fingernail. So I'm actually wrapping this around my finger and then using my nail to create that really sharp line like you put tape there. I can't use tape because my eyes are very sensitive to the adhesive, so I learned this little trick actually when I went to MAC and got my makeup done. So I just use a makeup wipe and it works perfect. So starting on the brows, just using a spoolie brush, I'm brushing my eyebrows into place. They're unruly. And then using the Anastasia Dipbrow, and this is in the color dark brown, and starting to fill my brows. If you want to see a video in detail on how to fill my brows, let me know below, but until then I'm just going to keep speeding up this process because it does take up a lot of time in my videos. So then after I fill them in with the Dipbrow pomade, I go in with the Brow Wiz pencil and taper off the end of my eyebrow. I kind of got it out of frame a little bit, but I'm just cleaning up any areas that I might have missed and then tapering off the edge. And here I'm just showing you how you can use a makeup wipe to clean up any mistakes you made above your brows. My face is completely makeup free right now, so using a makeup wipe isn't messing up my foundation. The foundation I'm using is the Revlon Colorstay Whipped in the color 220 Nude, and I'm applying it with a stippling brush. This is from e.l.f. Don't worry about brush strokes because we're going to go in with a beauty blender after it's applied evenly to the skin to kind of buff it in. Now just dabbing that beauty blender and blending in that foundation that I applied with the stippling brush. This is going to take away any brush strokes, also patting it into my hairline. Now using a small detail brush, I'm going around the outsides of my eyebrows and my outer edge of my eyeshadow and just blending that in to make it look really sharp and clean. Now I'm going to be covering my under eye area with the Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics. This is in the shade Medium, and I'm just dabbing this underneath my eye area with my finger first, and then I'm going to use the Beauty Blender to buff it out. Using your finger first really helps to heat up the product and move it around smoothly, and then the Beauty Blender can kind of take away any excess and make it look really poreless. And just using a e.l.f. brush, I'm taking the color Sand from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and setting my under eye area with that. This is Hard Candy's Tropics bronzer and just a flat brush, and I'm going to be using this as my contour for my cheeks. And I'm just kind of buffing this into the hollow of my cheeks. I'm also going to use it as the contour for the rest of my face. Now I'm going to be using one of my favorite blushes. This is from Covergirl, and it's the Instant Cheekbones blush. I'm not sure on the shade because I've had it for so long I don't have the sticker on the back anymore, but it's kind of a mauvey pink and it just really makes my skin tone look nice. And then from the Too Faced Naked Eye Original Palette, I'm using the color Silk Teddy as my highlight. This is one of my favorite highlighting eye highlighters, and it's actually just an eyeshadow, but I totally love it. I love the way it makes my skin glow. But I really want my highlight to pop today, so I'm also going to use Benefit's Watts Up and just draw that. This is just a sample size, but just draw that on all of the places I want to highlight and then kind of buff it in with my ring finger. And bam, cheekbones. Look at the way the light catches those. So nice. So using the color Perversion and the 24/7 eye pencil from Urban Decay, I'm kind of out of frame here, but I'm really just kind of smudging along my upper lash line, and then I'm going to go in with a pencil with a brush and exaggerate my lash line a little bit and draw out a little wing, but it's just really smudgy looking and not super clean. We kind of want a smokier eyeliner look for this. And then I'm just taking the residue on my brush and buffing that into my lower lash line, only about a quarter of the way into my lash line, just to give my eyes a smokier appearance. And using a pointed shadow brush, I'm going to be packing the color Oil Slick by Urban Decay over the top of my eyeliner just to really smoke it out and also add just a little bit of glitter. This is such a beautiful black shade because it does have some sparkle to it. And now I am tight lining my upper waterline. So don't poke yourself in the eye, but once you get the hang of this, it's not painful and it's pretty easy to do. Now NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, it's like the best thing ever invented, is going in my inner corner, and I'm just gonna kind of tap that with my ring finger and blend it out a little bit. And that's really gonna make your tear ducts pop. So the falsies I'm using for this look I actually got from my local Ross, and they're LAsplash, and I'm using that middle lash, and it's called Marilyn on the back. I just really love the way these lashes looked, so I had to get them. I don't know anything about the company. The lashes were kind of uncomfortable to wear, but I just love the way they looked for this look, so I used them. Now after all that hard work applying those eyelashes, admire them in the mirror for a minute, and then move on to adding a little bit of mascara just to blend your own natural lashes to the falsies. So I'm just using Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte and just applying this to the very base of the falsies where my natural eyelashes are. This is Too Faced In the Buff lipstick. I actually think it's like lip cream. I don't know. I don't have it in front of me, but this is the first lip option you can wear with this look if you want to go a more subtle look and just have the focus really be on your eyes. I think it's a gorgeous look like this, but if you want to even make it go a step further, you can do the red lip that I'm going to show you in just a minute. So for the Vampire red lip, we're using the NYX pencil in Earth Tone and completely lining our lips with this. So we're going to do the outside and then completely fill it in before we put in our lipstick color over the top. So after you're done filling in your lips, the color I'm putting on top of this is Loreal 741. I think it's Bold Bordeaux. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I'm just using a lip brush and applying this over the top. And the underneath lip pencil is really going to keep this lipstick on all night. And it's also just going to deepen this shade just slightly. I really love this lip color. It's kind of like an ox blood, just very pretty. And that's it, dolls. I hope you enjoyed this look. I hope you have a fabulous Valentine's Day and you blow your Valentine away. And if you want to see my other 2 looks in this series, I will link them below. I'm sure you will find one of these 3 videos that works for you. And I just really hope you have the best Valentine's Day. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to see more of what I have coming up soon.